I'm going to take this slowly because it may sound goofy. Who decides whether something's right or wrong, or good or bad?
Society.
So you want to hear the truth?
Well, it should be yourself.
No, I'm going to tell you the truth. You have to know that if your mind is empty, it makes no decisions. It doesn't decide anything. It's perfect. But as soon as something happens, you experience something. The only question, what is causing that experience? So you got to know the mind doesn't decide anything. It's either memory playing or inspiration. So here's the mind. Now the mind ends up with an orange. This is still the mind, but it's what's in the mind that decides for you, not the mind. The mind will follow what it holds, and if it's holding whatever, it'll dance with that. But as soon as you do your cleaning, you set it free, it's back to nothing. So I want to know who decides. It's not the mind that decides anything, it's what it's holding that decides. So I'm never sure whether, even if I'm exhilarated, whether that's good or bad. So I don't even try to decide. I don't want that to tell me what it is. I want to be this way. Because once I'm this way, free, then the inspiration will come in, clarity will come in, and I will dance with clarity. I want to dance with clarity. I don't want to dance, so I don't have to fuss with, is it clarity or not clarity? I don't do those things. I just keep cleaning and let it take care of itself. Because I don't know when I'm whatever way, if I'm happy doing this. I'm going to give you a prime example. In California, we have the richest people in the world, but we have the most suicides, particularly people who are very wealthy. You would think, well, they got a lot of money, they ought to be happy, but it's just bullshit stuff, because they never have enough. Did you know that? When you put money first, you never have enough.
What if you don't have any money?
Same thing. It's the same thing. It's still a memory. You have memory of having, like I never have enough, or you can have memory is I don't know. But where you want to be is you want to be here, and you don't even give it any thought. It just happens. You don't go, is that good or bad?
So with this, it's not. Happiness is good, right? So is this?
No, I'm not saying that. No. When you listen, you golf people. When a guy is playing golf, when the guy is really in the floor, he doesn't know it. It just happens. Yeah. But as soon as he says, now let me see why I'm that way, he's gone. Because now he's analyzing, he's stuck. That's what I'm trying to get you. When you're really in the floor, you won't even know it. When you go, am I in the floor? You're stuck. You're stuck. It's like I was telling my friend here, some cases go very well and he can't explain it. Good for him, he can't explain it. Because he says, well, that happens because I did this, I'll do it again. It'll never work. Because every moment is different. It's different. You can't capture it and say, once I got the right model, I'm going to replay it. You can't do it. It won't work. Look at all your famous business guys who found out that they're all falling by greed. You know, the people who we have great respect for, Ford Company, greed. Well, we could say that they were inspired, they write books. Oh, it's bullshit stuff. Because here's what people say, that works because of this, as opposed to some famous guy 2,000 years said, it works because the God in me works. Big difference, you know. So you guys are royal people. I mean, it can get you to get through this stuff that you don't have to do anything. Just keep the cleaning going, you'll be okay. If you try to sit and analyze, you're not going to do it. Have you tried to analyze this thing? What works and what doesn't work and all that stuff? Talk to us. Here's Started his business 5 years ago. He was making about $3 million and pain in the butt. Now he's making $6 billion. Flows more better. He doesn't market. By a regular American standard, he's a damn fool. He ought to market. He doesn't do it. Because once he gets into rhythm, his company goes into rhythm and it'll track whatever. Again, you weren't here. I'm going to give you this example. One more time. So what you hear is, again, coming back, the people who have heard this before can sleep, okay? But now let that represent cholesterol. In America, they say it's a big problem. And so they tell you certain things you got to do. But in the old days, what happened was that if you stayed out in the sun, that cholesterol will turn into vitamin D automatically. Did you know that? I'm telling you that. Automatically took something that's supposedly bad, shifted to something wonderful. Okay, now that's not the story. The story just goes on and on. That's the beauty of it, the miracle of it. So now this thing called vitamin D knows exactly what to do. You don't have to tell it what to do. So what it does is that it automatically looks for a button on the membrane of the cell. Millions of cells, trillions of cells. So it knows what to do. It says, that's my job, hit the button. So now the button hits and the cell wall opens. And so now the vitamin goes in, and as it goes in, automatically attaches to that enzymes, proteins, they know what to do already. They automatically do whatever it is. And what I'm trying to get you to know is as long as you're at zero, pure, everything just works. It just works. You don't have to figure it out. Just like my friend, like he said, when he engages, oh, hell breaks loose. Everything just bumps. But he can be making 12, 15 million. Even during the wintertime. He thinks it's wintertime and they don't have jobs. Don't you think that? Wintertime don't have jobs.
This winter.
Yeah. I don't think that's so. Now, if he's willing to work on that, other option. Now, let me ask you, I'm just curious now. Have you ever thought of other things to do during the wintertime? And then? Can you hear that? He has this sense that he knows that there are another way to do work during the wintertime, but he hasn't done anything with it yet.
That means he hasn't cleaned.
That means he's where he's at, that you and I should be cleaning.
Our reaction to that.
That's right. If you were a school teacher and he came in and he's a pain in the butt, like the kind of people that works with, if you were doing your cleaning, he would be an angel. Because as long as you go back to zero, you become vitamin D, he goes back into his own action.
So if you were cleaning properly or enough, then we wouldn't be here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's your fault we're
Yeah. Yeah. You're coming, like I've said to him, you're coming so I can see what I need to clean. Now I'm hoping that in my willingness to do that, you should do that. That means then whatever comes off of you will come off of me, because we share the same problem. If he's willing to say, oh, I can become more peaceful, let it flow like him, now he begins to clean. So as we all begin to clean, this thing goes faster, fast. Amen. But getting you guys to try to clean instead of thinking is a full-time job, you know? What do you think? I'm cross. I'm going, oh, yeah. But I'm willing to do it. But you see, I've been cleaning months before you showed up. You gotta clean before you're looking for prevention. So I'm always cleaning. But it's hard to do. Okay, anybody else? Yes.
So in terms of happiness, experiencing a lot of happiness, is this true that it's really the same emotion or the same as sadness or any other emotion?
Yes.
Such that we're cleaning not to be happy as much as to clean to be ourself.
Yes.
And okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Did you hear that? You're not cleaning to be happy. You're not cleaning to make money. You're not cleaning because you'll find somebody who's really good, you have good sex life. You're not cleaning for all that. You're cleaning to be yourself, empty. And once that happens, boy, I tell you, the good times flow. You get all of it and more.
Hooponopono. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. If you haven't heard of it, brace yourself, because it's the most powerful, the most transformational, the most magical, the most miraculous technique I've ever come across. I'm Dr. Joe Vitale. I've written 80 books. I've recorded 15 albums. I have 200 some products. I have a coaching program, certification programs, but nothing ever has had the impact in my life as Hooponopono has. I've been teaching it to other people since around 2005. There is great depth to it, though it's very simple. On the very superficial level, there's really only 4 phrases, and you're kind of saying them as a quiet prayer or petition. But there's so much more to it than that. And what I really want you to do is check it out. I want you to check it out for you, your family, your friends, and ultimately for the world. It's that powerful. And as I like to say, expect miracles.